Peace and blessings, everybody. I pray everybody is having a blessed day. I had an interesting conversation with somebody about weight loss, as usual, right? And sometimes you forget that people probably don't know the basics of losing weight or how to start or where to start. So, once I had a conversation, I said, this might be a dope topic to bring up. And this is probably stuff that you heard before, but the point is that sometimes you think people know the basics and they don't. And, or you kind of like think they have a clue how to do it. And that's not necessarily the case. Some people don't know how to even get started, or even if they are starting, they're not sure if they're doing the right things and stuff like that. And sometimes you just gotta start off with the basic things and just kick off from that. Some of us stay with the basic things and lose tons of weight and not necessarily have to like go to other extreme things to, lose weight and stuff like that. So the terms that I gave him was stuff that if you follow it, and of course you gotta tweak it, right? Tweak things and stuff like that. But if you follow it, man, I'm telling you, it's unmatched. I'm telling you, it's just sometimes things don't need to be touched. The basics are there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like some things are just granddaddied in. You know what I'm saying? Like just leave that alone. If it ain't broken, don't fix it, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing is tracking your food. And it's not a popular thing. A lot of people don't want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And they just don't think it takes that. And I get it. And when I have these calls, when I, have coaching available and stuff like that, and I have these calls, I just paint this picture, and I just tell them, like, if counting calories or tracking your foods wasn't important, then a lot of us wouldn't be overweight in the first place. A lot of us are overweight because we didn't track what we was eating. We just went and ate. We're not thinking about that when you go to, I don't know, any restaurant. Like, there's calories listed on the menu. Sometimes we don't pay attention to when you're eating something, like something in a can, and it tells you in that can that it's a certain serving size and all this stuff like that. So not to get into that, but basically for beginners, not to really get into it, but if you need to start, I'm telling you, tracking your food is one of the things that you could definitely do that will kick you off on your weight loss journey or keep you. Some people don't have to change, but just definitely if you're a beginner, start tracking your food, man, and you'll start seeing results. You'll start seeing either you're eating too much or you're eating too little. The second thing is that you got to cook your own food. A lot of us sometimes don't look at the menu and see how much calories certain things are and stuff like that. And we don't know what's been put into the food and stuff like that. And you'll learn when you're losing weight that when you cook at home, the volume of the food is better. You know what's going in and out of the food. You know what I'm saying? And you actually probably eat more food than calories. And that's the difference. Like, if you go on out and you eat something, you don't know what's in there, you don't know what they put, you don't know what grease they use, you don't know anything. All you know is just burger and fries or whatever. When you eat at home, you can make 2 burgers and fries. And this is just an example. You can make 2 burgers and fries compared to that 1 burger and fry you eating out. You know what I'm saying? You can make this many eggs and pancakes and sausage opposed to what they have when you go out. So when you eat at home, when you cook your own food, you have full control of how you're cooking your food and what you want to put in and how much love. Because sometimes you go out and eat, you don't get that much love in your food, man. Like, it's a lot of times I went out and ate and I just was disappointed. You know what I'm saying? So just look into that. Like, when you're, especially you're beginning, you're really dead on trying to lose weight, you want to start cooking at home before you start eating out. And if you do eat out, the best thing I could tell you is to pick something that you wouldn't pick if you was just regular. You wasn't trying to lose weight. For me, I will always pick a salad, because if I was just eating regular or just, eating crap, I wouldn't eat a salad. I'm not picking a salad. So number 2, cook your own food, Going into number 3 is something that's not popular as well. And it's something that we need to really look into. Like, all these things that I'm talking to you about, really look into it. And one of them, especially if you're dead on serious about losing weight, eat when you're hungry. Eat when you're hungry, man. Super simple. It's not easy, but eat when you're hungry. A lot of times we eating off schedule. The most powerful, smartest thing you're ever gonna come across is your body. Your body remembers patterns. Your body remembers things you did 10, 20 years ago. Your body know your so-called sweet tooth. It know all these things. And a lot of times we just eat off patterns. Start to develop discipline in that, because a lot of times, for example, I see people go out and they're trying to lose weight, and a friend will call or something like that, and they go out to eat. We don't know how to sit there and watch them eat. And obviously, you wanna when you're trying to lose weight, you wanna like encourage to do meetups in different places until you become strong enough to be able to go out and watch, and be around people that's eating when you're not hungry. Because sometimes we'll be around people and we're not even hungry, and we'll just order something to eat. We just order something. Now, in the beginning, you might go through some ups and downs and stuff like that, but this is why I'm saying is like, try to, especially in the beginning, encourage to go into different places if you're not hungry. Encourage it, you know what I'm saying? And really, find discipline in that, because a lot of times our body, until your body changes, a lot of it is just habits. The reason why you're craving these things in the middle of the night, because you was eating and snacking these things in the middle of the night. Your body remembers. So yeah, around about this time, we was drinking and eating crap. Around about this time, like, your body will remind you. So the third thing is definitely get into eating when you're hungry. It's not popular, but I'm telling you, if you develop that habit, you'll be far beyond everybody else, definitely. And the fourth thing is, and this is a staple, but it's very, very important, especially in weight loss. If you're trying to tone and tighten up and stuff like that, make sure your protein is high. Make sure that your protein is the highest thing on the plate. It's super, super basic information, but it's so strong and necessary. Make sure your protein is high. Get some clean protein, nothing processed, anything like that. If you have to use protein powders, that's fine, to help you hit certain numbers and stuff like that. But get your protein in. Try to make sure it's the biggest thing on your plate. Basic stuff, guys, I'm telling you, but it will take you far. And get your steaks in, and get your lean chicken, and get your ground turkey, ground beefs, get your fish, get your salmon, all these different things. Get your protein, tuna, sardines. I'm telling you all the stuff I eat. Yogurts, get your yogurts. Make sure your protein is high. Because when your protein is high and when you're losing weight, you don't have to really deal with or worry about the tightness in your muscles growing or your skin. You don't have to worry about that type of thing, man. And protein is the base of building muscle, period. Can't get past it, can't get around it. Whoever says it's different, I'm telling you, they're lying. You need protein to build muscle. There's all different sorts of protein, because you can get protein in vegetables too and all these different things, but depending where you get your protein, it also depends on how your body is built. That's another thing too. People, vegetarians say one thing, carnivores say one thing, and they both right. Depending on how you want to look is how you is dependent on your protein that you're receiving into your body. Remember that. That's a whole nother conversation, but anyway, guys, basic information for beginners, anybody or people that's on that journey in their advance. Stick to the basics. If you're a beginner, those four basic protocols would definitely fire up on your weight loss, and you will be dropping weight like crazy. All right, guys, I love you. See you guys in the next video. Peace.